I'm Jesse Torres.
And I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And this is
Two Men in Your Business. In this episode, we talk top 10 tips for success.
That's right. What are the top 10 tips for success? Say that 10 times.
Top 10 tips for success. Never mind. You guys don't want to see that. You're going to forward it.
That's right. That's right. Tip number 1, set goals.
That makes sense, but do people do it?
Well, so what are you going to do? What do you want to do? You know, what is it that you want to achieve? The first thing you got to figure out before you're successful is what do you want to be successful at? You need to set some goals.
I hear so many college students say, I don't know what I want to have as a goal. So they're just floating through life, trying to figure out what finds them. And okay, if you have the time to do that, then do it. But if you set at least one goal, 2 goals, a long-term and a short-term, ones that you can achieve, as you achieve them, you're going to build success.
That's right. So what do you want to do? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to be successful at? Figure that out first. Tip number 2.
Don't fear failure.
That's right. Failure is a natural part of success. If we don't fail, we don't know success. We got to fail before we can be successful. Every great idea, before that great idea came along, had 999 failed ideas. So you need to fail first before you get the great idea.
It's nicer if you have like 500 fails and then a 500 first, but you know what? It's okay. Just start doing, because sometimes those failures are the ones where you learn the most. You go, wow, I shouldn't have done that, but next time, pick it up and move forward.
Aaron, you've heard me say it before. Fail often, fail fast, fail forward. Through failure, we learn success.
That's right.
Tip number 3. Take risks.
That's right. Take risks. Now, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it means you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid. You can't be paralyzed. You got to actually do it. You got to activate. And you've heard us talk about activation before. You got to activate. Get out there and do it. Because if you don't do it,
someone else will.
That's right. That's right.
Take the risk. So many people often say your risk is dependent on your age. Is that true for success?
Absolutely not. You got to take risks whether you're 18-year-old or 80 years old. Take risks now. Be smart about it. Take smart risks, but take risks or you'll never succeed. Now, tip number 4, don't stop
learning.
That's right. You got to keep learning. Got to keep feeding that brain. Just fill it. That's the way you innovate. The more you know, the more ideas you're going to get in your head.
I just read an article which said, funny enough, that the most top influential people read at least 30 minutes a day.
That's right. That at least 30 minutes a day.
And I read that article.
At least an hour. Figure things out. Go out, learn what's going on in the industry you want to be in.
Yes.
What's going on? What's the new innovation? What's happening?
Go out and be around people that are doing that.
That's right.
Whatever you want to do.
That's right. Never stop learning.
Okay, number 5.
Don't settle.
Ooh,
don't settle.
What does that mean? What's settling?
Don't be satisfied. Keep pushing the envelope. Keep pushing. Pushing.
Are we twerking or pushing? That's a different push. Okay. So do not settle. So many times people settle. Why?
Well, because they think that's just good enough. It's good, but it's not good enough. If you want to be good, if you want to be great, don't settle. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Go out and take it.
Especially if you're on our channel. If you're on our channel and you're settling, you don't belong on our channel.
Get off our channel if you're all about something.
Go leave.
Get the hell out of here.
We want people that do not settle, because if you do not settle, that means you're ambitious. That means you're looking for something.
That means you're going after it. You want it, so go get it.
Number 6.
Live a balanced life.
What does that mean? Live a balanced life.
So, being an entrepreneur is not easy.
No.
You can't always be going 110 miles an hour in the same direction. Sometimes you just got to take a step back and detox. Sometimes you got to take a step back and breathe. Sometimes you got to take a step back and meditate. Take that opportunity. Recharge those batteries, because being an entrepreneur is not easy. You're going 110, 120, 150 miles an hour. You're in that Tesla. You're going. Sometimes you just got to slow down and recharge. While that Tesla's recharging, you recharge.
That's right. Take the time and it will rejuvenate you and regenerate you. Step number 7.
Seek a mentor. Hey, Aaron, do you know it all?
No.
I don't know it all.
No.
I think I'm a know-it-all.
No,
People
you
call
don't.
me a know-it-all.
No, they don't.
But you got to find someone that does know a little bit more. None of us knows everything about everything. What you got to do is you got to find someone that can help you, someone that's willing to help, that's willing to mentor you, that's willing to take you to that next level. Find that mentor and ask for help.
You know, the first thing to get there is literally open yourself to criticism.
That's right.
Because a mentor will give you a lot of it.
Aaron, you suck.
Okay, why? See? I don't suck as bad, do I? There's a quote that says that if you're in a room and you're the smartest person, you're in the wrong room.
That's right.
Surround yourself with people that know more than you.
Absolutely. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your ego is not so big that you can't surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. If you do that, you will be more successful.
I like that. Number 8.
Oh, this is my favorite. Shut up and listen.
You gotta tell yourself that all the time, especially those of you that talk a lot.
That's right.
I
Stop
know
talking.
for myself.
Stop talking.
I talk a lot. It's what I do for a living. But I have to remember when I'm in front of people that I can learn so much from, I need to just sit back, shut up, and listen.
That's right. You got to listen because, again, we said it earlier, you don't know it all, so stop acting like you do and listen. Sometimes you just got to shut up and listen. Tip number 9. Network. Network. Get out there. Start meeting some people.
Seriously, this is the part that aggravates me the most. When I see people that say, someday I'm going to do it, one day I'll do it, and you say, well, what are you doing? Are you stepping out of your comfort zone? Well, no, I'm always home, or I got this plan or that plan. We know you have a life. We get it. But if you actually take that time to put yourself into events where you meet other people, maybe you're shy, and maybe you don't.
Shy. You're so shy.
Get out of that. Push yourself out.
Stop it. Grow up.
Seriously, grow up.
Get out there.
Wait, being shy is not being grown up?
Well, you know what? Just figure it out. But you got to get out there. You got to network because honestly, you don't know where that next deal is going to come from.
True.
It might be someone that you just happen to meet at some event that you would never have met if you didn't get your butt in that car down the road to that meeting to network. So network.
Push yourself out and get out of your comfort zone. You hear this so many times, but yet you don't do it. Why? That's why you're watching our video. So the next time an opportunity comes to you and there's a networking event and you have between that and seeing your family member, well, let's say like your boyfriend, your girlfriend. I can see my boyfriend and girlfriend. No, push yourself out, take them and go out. Actually, it's the worst thing to take a boyfriend or girlfriend because then you're just talking to them.
Exactly.
If you go by yourself or at least with other
Get
people
out of
that
your
network,
comfort zone.
Yes.
Get out of your comfort zone. Get out there. Start meeting some people. Handing out some business cards. Letting people know what you do.
Make sure you have business cards.
Make sure you got business cards. And if you don't, get back in the car, get back home, pick up those business cards, get back in the car, get back to the event, and start handing those things out.
Do it now.
Tip number 10.
Carry a notebook.
That's
but wait,
right.
Jesse, what do we mean a notebook? A laptop notebook? Notebooks are so many different things now.
Well, I don't really care what you do, but you better have a place to write things down. What I do, I always carry a paper notebook with me. When I'm out somewhere, when I'm driving, when I'm in bed, when I'm sleeping, when I'm having a drink with some of my friends and an idea pops in my head, the first thing I do is I write it down.
He does.
The show, this segment was an idea that popped in my head and I wrote it down and voila, here we are talking about it.
This is so important because I know there are some of you, yes, like me, that we have so many great ideas and we think, oh, I'll remember that. And guess what? You have 20 other ideas. Not going to happen. Once you write it down, it's there. You can go back to it. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, okay, one day I'll get a notebook. No.
Someday I'll. We've talked about someday I'll before.
Today, because you're watching this right now, I want you to go get yourself a notebook, get yourself a pad, and I want you to write that for the rest of the week. In it, any idea that comes up in your head and activate. We are Two Men in Your Business.